Libras, how are you doing? We are going to dive into your energy today, but please do hit that like and subscribe for me as we travel through space and time and really look at what is going on with you in the conscious realm, okay? And bring some of the unconscious to the front, yeah? Now, I'm looking at someone who is taking on a parental role at this time. Whether or not you're a parent, you are responsible for others. So much weight on your shoulders. This is a heavy reading, okay? I want to cry, but there's no point in crying because we've got things to do. And I feel like that would be your energy. I feel like you're giving me that. Like, you come to the reading, you click on, I just need a moment to unwind while the kids are gone to bed, or while I've finally sorted out the jobs of the family, the mum. Some of you are young carers. Some of you are carers full stop. I think that anyone under the age of 44 is really young, and life doesn't really begin until you're 60 fucking 4, in my opinion. And let's push through retirement and start a brand fucking new, shall we? Because working for the system is nothing but a horcrux. But let's not lose the train of thought here. We're going to dive into your energy, and I see you're incredibly wise. I'm looking at someone who could be a writer, yeah? You could be writing a script, a screenplay, a story, a novel, fiction. Why do I want to say non-fiction? That's what I'm trying to say. But there's a need to forgive. I'm talking to someone who I feel like is a carer, yeah? You parent your mum, you parent your dad, even if you're parenting your kids, you parent your husband. You could have someone who's disabled, elderly, you care for them a lot. It's been a real struggle and a burden for you. Straight away, you're going to need to get help, yeah? Straight away, I'm connecting with someone, okay? I've got the name Gerald coming to me, but hold that loosely, okay? I'm going to say that straight away, there is a specific message coming through for one of you guys, and that is the fact that I've got a granddad in spirit whose wife is still on the earth plane, and somebody is caring for grandma or caring for their mother, and this is a granddad who's saying, you're going to need to stop that. You're going to need to get a carer in, and you need to get someone else to take on the responsibility. You can't put her in the bath yourself. You can't spend all your hours and days cooking all of her meals, doing all the meal prepping. You have your own job, you have your own life, you have your own kids, some of you guys, but you're taking on a carer role or responsibility off your own back, paying for support and care, like caring for this person, paying out of your own pocket. And I feel like the government could help. There's government funding and allowances to support you so you're not in this situation. Some of you, this could be a child on the spectrum with autism, additional needs. This could be a teenager also with autism and on the spectrum, right? Because there's one thing of dealing with a child on the spectrum, but there's a whole other thing of dealing with an adult on the spectrum. Down syndrome as well could be a thing here. Whatever the additional need is, whatever's going on here, there's a need for you to get external support, and there can be government funding that will support that. You just have to fill out the application. Oh, granddad's coming through really strong for someone here, and he's going, you're tired, you're weak and weary, you've been crying about this, you've been incredibly sad about this. All you have to do now is fill out that application form. Yeah, Google it, find your local area and community, ask the right people around, get that help, fill out the application on behalf of this person who needs help, who you're currently parenting, and then the support will be provided for you. Then you can let go. You'll get extra money, or they'll get extra money. So the extra money that you're spending on them now, you won't have to do that anymore because they'll have their own money coming in and they can support themselves. You have to forgive whoever else is involved. You've got brothers and sisters who are not helping out, other siblings, aunties, uncles, whoever else is your husband, your wife, someone else isn't helping, and you're doing this all on your own, and there's a bit of judgment. I feel like it's a sister. I feel like you have a sister who is busy living her life, not giving any fucks whatsoever about any of this, and you have a harsher relationship with them as well. You're going to have to surrender all the burdens and stress that this has put on your shoulders, okay? This is a real wake-up call for my Libra today, saying, hey, your passed on loved one up there sees you and they want you to stop what you're doing. It's not your responsibility. And I know it breaks your heart to think, what do you mean stop? I can't stop what I'm doing. I need to help this person. No one else is helping this person. This is my grandma. I love them. This is mum. I've got to do this, right? But the truth of the matter is there's other ways to help. And if it's taken from you and it's making you depressed and it's taken away from your time with your friends and your family and your kids or whatever it is, it's a real burden in your life, and it's really affecting your mental health and emotional well-being at this time. And I think that that's something we really, really need to look at quite urgently. And the sooner that you get this application form in, the sooner you can really start to make way by clearing that heavier energy. You're exhausted all the time. I feel like you're a nurse, a carer. You're caring way too much. And it's awful to say that, isn't it? For me to come on here and say you're caring way too much. But I've got to say something for you to understand. It's taken from you. Yeah? You're drained, you're tired, you're exhausted all the time. Yeah? Emotionally, this has been bubbling up for a long time. Financially, this has been eating at your pocket as well. Yeah? Issue with friendship groups as well. You could have lost some friends. You don't really go out with your friends like you used to. You're kind of left out of that social group quite a lot now, because a lot's changed as you've continued to focus on supporting this family member, right? But I see you getting your life back, getting your sexy back. There could be a holiday on the cards for you as well. Like maybe you didn't get to go on the annual holiday that you would normally get to go on. You didn't get to go to the annual events, Christmas dues, whatever it is. You didn't get to go because you're busy parenting and caring for someone else. That burden needs to come off of your shoulders. And you can say, darling, you are allowed to say, this is a burden, you know. I'm burdened by this. It could be your mum, your dad, your brother, your sister, your kids. They are still allowed to be a burden. There's no negative connotation around owning it. This is burdening me. This is making me sad. This is making me unhappy. I'm feeling broken and tired and fatigued and unhealthy and financially poor because of this situation. So I need to find a way to get out of it, and actually I need to ask for help, yeah? That's what we're saying to Libra today. That's what Libra's saying to me today through these cards, should I say. Let's get one more, guys. Hit the like button and hit me with any questions you have now. Pause for a minute and ask me that key question that's on your mind that you want to send me, and we'll see how that goes, because I don't want to leave you in the lurch and just telling you to get that application done, because I feel like you still got really heavy hearts, guys. Yeah, I see relationships suffering because of this. Could be a husband in a wheelchair as well, I also get. Okay, there's no judgment. Let's talk about that for a minute. There is no judgment. For example, if you care for your husband and he's in a wheelchair, and it's got to the point where the task that you've taken on, that you could have given to a carer in the past, but you say you have the electronic seat that goes up to the top of the stairs, but you always have to move him from one position to another so he can get back into the wheelchair or get back into the bed. It's fine. It's only a little move and a little lift in the morning and the evening. But when you're doing that same lift in the morning and the evening for 2 years running, you're going to have a pain or health problems in those areas, because it's you doing that same task every day. And apply that to any area of your life, Gemini, yeah? Fair enough, it's only £1. But that £1 is £1 a week. And that then leads to how much pound a month and how much pound a year. Do you get what I mean? So it's understanding you've made too many allowances in your life, Libra. All these small allowances that you've made in your life are now starting to really rack up when we look over the last 2 years of these allowances, and we're seeing, wow, that all those allowances could have led to a holiday. All those allowances have resulted in me having serious back pain. All of these allowances have resulted in me being out of my friendship group, or emotionally drained, or really depressed and low, lonely, whatever it is for you. There's heavier vibrations that have stemmed because you've made a small allowance and adjustment in your life that you've committed to for a long time, and it's taken away from your energy supply, from the happy supply that you have. And we need to get your happiness up, yeah? Yeah, you're working too hard and it's imbalanced activity, yeah? It's clear as day. A real imbalance in the level of work that you're doing. Who's parenting you, darling? Who is parenting you? Today I'm going to be your parent, because you're out here parenting everybody else and no one's saying, hey, You need to take a break. You need to rest. You're working too hard. You're tired. I see you. You're exhausted. You've done too much now. You've got to be able to take some of your time and energy back and ask for help. Get some financial support from whoever it is, from the government, from whatever it is. Even if, for example, if it is a grandparent or even your husband, they could get a special allowance because of their disability or special need, and you don't take any of that money whatsoever because you wouldn't want to dare take anyone else's money. But the truth of the matter is, who's paying for all of their extra supplies and food, and that you're paying extra out of your own pocket. You should be paying using their money for their stuff. But you're the kind of person who wouldn't want to do that. So a little technique to improve that, for example, would be using their card, using their money, but making sure you have a receipt, keeping a notebook and saying, I bought washing up liquid, bleach, detergent, I bought a new screw or faucet for them on this day, here's the receipt, this was the price, and I paid it out of their own money. Because at the moment you're paying for little things here and there out of your own money, and that's adding up and that's affecting you financially, whereby you could just keep an accurate ledger and an accurate notebook, right, where you log all the money that you spend from their account on them. So there will never be anything that will fall back on you, because you are paying their needs with their money, and that's okay. I feel like this person's also got money sitting in their account, just absolutely sitting there, but still you won't touch it. But your accounts and your finances are dwindling down and down and down as you pay for them. If they knew that you were doing that, they would also tell you not to. But once again, there's this sibling and family dynamic and other people involved that would make you feel like it would be a guilty thing to do that, because family are stupid sometimes, especially the ones that don't really know what's going on but want to pipe up from the background. Oh, we do know them all too well over here on the Hermatologist channel. So it's really, really important for you to take your power back, understand that you are really important in this person's life and you always will be. But asking for help, getting support and finding a way where you haven't got to carry the whole burden yourself is the right step for you to take now. You need to parent yourself. All that parenting energy you're giving off to everyone else, you need to give it to yourself now. You need to tell yourself off a little bit and make sure you get your energy right so you can have a more harmonious life. Gorgeous weather, summertime as well. You want to get out, you want to meet your friends again, you want to be more and more sociable, go out and do the things that you love to do. So make space for that in your life by giving yourself a really good parenting lesson about what you need, yeah? Because you're great at parenting others. Start parenting you, okay? Libra, I'm going to be back real soon with more content, okay? So please do hit like and subscribe, and also feel free to share more in the comments. Love and light.
Spaceman, I always wanted you to go to spaceman.